guys, and welcome to day 5 of your movement Kickstarter. If you're still with us, you're doing great. So today is all about our hips and trying to get them back to being mobile again. I think we've all experienced an achy, niggly hip when we've gotten in and out of the car, or getting on the horse, or once we've finished riding. And it really doesn't have to be like this, but the problem is, again, our compressive living has just meant that the hips get really tight and sticky, and they're quite weak, they don't really do their job very well. And although riding is great because it sort of forces them to become a little bit open in their socket, forces a little bit of mobility, it can be a bit of a brutal way after being seated for so long to then expect the hips to have as much expansion and movement as we do expect when we ride. So I want to set you up with with a technique that will put back some mobility into your hips throughout your day, so that then when you come to ride, your hips are a lot happier. So I believe our hips have got so stuck because we've been in a seated position for so long. If you think about it, when we're 5 years old, we go to school and we're told to sit still, and we stay in that seated position for the duration of our schooling. Then a lot of people go into office-based jobs, so they're seated again, and the cycle is the body just gets habitually formed into this weakened and compressed seated posture. So the hips really lose a lot of their mobility. Now the other thing that compacts that is the way we move our bodies for everyday tasks, and that's what today is all about. So normally, if we're not mindful about what we're doing, when we want to lower the upper body, we tend to do it just a bit like this. We tend to try and make the movement happen from the lumbar spine rather than from the hips, and that stresses the lumbar spine, brings the vertebrae closer together, which impinges on disc space, and that can show up as a host of problems: nerve pain, muscle spasms, you name it. So because the hips are designed to be the fulcrum of the body, I want to get us back to using them in that way. So the idea is to bend forward, where if you want to lower your upper body, to bend forward in neutral spine. Again, you all know now how to get into neutral spine, and it's a case of standing neutral spine and maintaining neutral spine as you lower your upper body. This way, your hips actually have to move in their sockets, so every time you bend forward, you're creating a bit more mobility through the joint. So if I do this, and you should be able to see that my range of movement's much better, my back stays flatter, rather than this way. If we do this, the knees become softer, which takes the stress off the knee joint as well. You want a very slightly soft knee. And it's great being horsey people because there's a host of opportunities through the day where we do want to lower our upper body. So you're picking up the feet, you're picking up poo, you're lifting the trailer door, you're picking up water buckets. There are so many opportunities for getting some mobility back into the hips. And so that's what I want you to think about today. Anytime you want to lower your upper body, to bend forward to do something, can you maintain neutral spine? And can you encourage your hips to move in their sockets? So once more, neutral spine, bend forward, soft knees, and you will start to invest some movement into your hips. So that's today, guys. So that's your challenge for today. Try and do as many of those as you can, and and then hopefully your hips will definitely thank you for it. Alright, we will see you tomorrow for day 6. Until then, have a great day, and thanks for watching.